Hello, my name is Sarah, and today I'm here to talk about some important happenings with the channel. Now, I'm sure you already know this channel is Samsara Games. That's the channel that I started with Sam months ago. We originally decided we were going to be like co-op gamers. We were going to play two-player games and then maybe have our own little side, like series here and there. We actually are currently in college, so meeting became really difficult. Sam's away, pretty far away from me, and I'm here and we have different schedules, so we actually have decided that Sam is no longer going to be an official part of the channel, consistently, I mean. She is still going to be a guest now and then when she has time, when we can plan it. I've been talking to her about it. She thinks it's a cool idea, we'll just have to see. Now, I am still planning on running the channel. I'm going to become its official singular owner, and I'm going to be playing games, indie games, here and there, I actually am rebranding the channel. I'm going to have a new name, new focus, and I'm going to be announcing that right now. The new name of the channel is going to be Indie Games, and it's kind of a little pun on the word indie, as in the, indie development, and the actual name, which is a shortened version of a name that I usually use, which is Indivore, which you may have seen here and there. So it's E-N-D-Y Games, pun on Indie, I-N-D-I-E Games. It's kind of cheesy, but I like it. So that's going to be the new name as of the day this video goes up, which the day that happens will be in the future from now. So, the reason for the change is primarily Sam leaving, and also because we kind of lost our focus. We didn't really play much together, so we weren't sure 100% what we wanted to do other than play games. And I have decided that as the new owner, I am going to focus on indie games. I'm a huge fan of the indie community, I love the AAA games, big name games, but I pretty much started playing indie games. Amnesia: The Dark Descent is, I can still consider that an indie game because there's so many, maps that people make. But playing games like, Terraria and Delver and, just the smaller games. We can see the huge range of indie games. You got the small ones that were made by a single person, which, the quality of it is, here or there, it depends greatly. And then you have indie games like Outlast, which rival AAA games, and then there's the whole Five Nights at Freddy's craze, but, I won't go too much into that. So, I am going to be the primary player, primary commentator for indie games. I'm also going to be having some guest players every now and then as they're available. Like I was saying earlier, Sam. Another guest is going to be Chris. You may know him from the Hammerwatch video that I put out recently, or maybe less recently, depending on when this goes out. He is also at college, but he is closer by, so we may be able to play more often. We are planning to play co-op games such as, these are just examples, we may not play these, but Ibn Ob is a puzzle game we have played once. We may record that. Battle Block Theater, games like that, Magica. Another person that I'm very hoping to play with, I have spoken to him, he says it's a cool idea, again, it's just a time constraint, is Nathan from Nathan Skedios, formerly The Immortal Darkness. I'm posting a link for his channel, not only in the description, but also in the annotation on the video. He's a cool Let's Player. He has like a million more videos than me. He's awesome. So, shout out to Nathan. Hopefully, if we can play, maybe like Viscera Cleanup Detail or something, just some cool multiplayer games. here and there. We'll see what we can do. Other than that, I'm not sure who else down the road I might invite, but for sure I have Sam if she can, Chris, and maybe Nathan. So now I do have to get to the games that I have been playing recently, some of the series I have, and I will have to, unfortunately, as far as I know at this point, abandon a couple series. Now, if some way down the road it turns out that I can record these again, I definitely will. But as of now, Torchlight 2 is on an indefinite hiatus because Sam's leaving. And it's also been a very long time since we played, so if we did start recording again, we'd probably have to either start over or replay quite a bit, because we have no idea where we left off, short of watching the videos again, of course. But so Torchlight 2 is going to be marked as incomplete in its playlist for now. The Don't Starve montages, I do have one. That was pretty much like 3 hours of recording time, all compressed into that single, short video. And I wasn't a huge fan of it. So, I liked it, but Don't Starve is so much more than that tiny little montage. So I may eventually do a big long recording of it to give it what it's due, because I adore that game, and I'd really love to record Don't Starve together once it's a little more stable, and I find a better way to record it. But Don't Starve itself, I am determined to beat someday, so I may record that in my spare time and chop it up a little bit, but I would really love to give it a full, good playthrough. Now, my Minecraft Let's Build series it's kind of on the table right now, because I've been having a little bit of trouble with Minecraft, just recording it, and my computer's not a huge fan of Minecraft for some reason, so I am going to record it if I can, but it will definitely not be a regular upload. It's not going to be a regular series like every week, so that'll be here and there when possible, if possible. The games that I will continue are going to be Magicite. Occasionally, I'm going to try those here and there and pop those attempts in until I beat the game, maybe, if that ever happens. We'll see. Torchlight 1. I am unsure when I'm going to get back to that. The previous recording I did, you may notice, is not uploaded yet, because I had nothing but trouble. So I may scrap that, fix my issue, and record after that, and then just explain what you missed. We'll have to see. It's not going to be a priority right now, unfortunately, so it'll happen when it happens if I can get it fixed. It's an old game, I don't have it through Steam, I have the original disc. So, that comes with its goods and its bads, pros and cons. So, important part. I do have some new series planned for the future. I am very excited about a lot of these. One big thing, I've already mentioned, I'd like to do Don't Starve together, maybe with Chris or, whoever. I really want to play Transistor. It's a cyberpunk indie game. I'm a huge fan of it. I have played some, but once I realized how great it was, I stopped so that I could record it when I got the new channel up. So, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a blind playthrough, but I am definitely going to Let's Play that game all the way to the end. So, look forward to that. I'm not gonna be doing that first. I actually have a bigger Let's Play that is going to kick off the new channel. Now, the name of that game is called Seduce Me. Now, I know that's a, great start to introducing this game, but it is a dating simulator. I'm not gonna reveal too much about it, but it is free on Steam. It looks pretty good for a free game, So I'm going to be recording that as soon as possible, and that is going to be the first new video after you see this one. So definitely look forward to that. Now, concerning the upload of all these videos that I have been planning, I am hoping to upload at least one video a week. I'm going to try and be consistent on that. Like I said, college comes first. So if some huge random essay comes up out of nowhere, then I am going to have to focus on that. So, What I'm trying to say is I will try and be as consistent as possible, 1 or more videos a week. But if it doesn't happen, life. I will maybe try and make up and maybe have like 2+ videos the next week. We'll have to see. It also depends on how often I can record. I have to record at night, so I'm going to have probably like batches and then edit and try and get episodes out, so we'll see how that all goes. My main upload days are going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, so if I'm going to upload a video that week, that's when it's going to happen. So, I do want to talk a little bit about the game that this is going to be recorded over. That's that. And really quick, before I forget, old playlists will not be changed. All of the playlists I currently created will be marked Samsara Games at the end in brackets and pretty much put on the shelf. I am not going to add any new videos to them. Everything else is going to be brand new playlists from here on out. So the Samsara Games stuff will always be available. I'm not going to delete any of it. So it's kind of like it's going to be archived almost. I will also add the word incomplete to any series that I'm not continuing. So like Magicite, if when I get around to doing more of that, I will create a new playlist for it, for the series. Torchlight 1, if I do get around to that, I will add to that playlist, the original playlist, but only that one, as far as I know. Just because of where it is, so we'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure that's all I have to talk about today, as far as I know. If I have anything else to add, I will add it in text at the end of the video. Like I said, all the relevant links are going to be down below in the description. So, if you have any interesting games that, like indie games, like I've said, definitely let me know. My recording software I use requires games to be able to go into windowed mode through the options menu. So if you have a game in mind and you have personally played it or researched it, just take that into account before you recommend it to me. So yeah, I guess that's going to be it today. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I will answer them as quickly as possible. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. This has been Indie Games, brand new, gonna change the name, gonna be great. I'm looking forward to the new channel. Oh, really quick, all the channel art has been done by me. A lot of it's kind of temporary. We'll have to see. So, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I will see you in the next video. So, thanks for listening and thanks for watching.